Your products and services, it seems to me, are based in that you're going to create a one channel solution that you can, effectively manage your partners so they understand better how to sell your products. But again, the simple partnership relationship, what's good for the goose has to be good for the gander, the quid pro quo with a partnership. As a CEO, how hard is it to balance what's good for your partners with what you need for your company?
That's a great question. It is the key question. It's all around alignment. What drives partners usually isn't directly aligned with what drives the manufacturer. For example, partners many times take dealers, for example, an auto dealer. Many of them normally make much more money servicing products than they do selling products in many cases. They might make very little margin selling products. The manufacturer, on the other hand, makes almost all their money on getting the dealers to sell products. So you have an inherent misalignment there with that one example, and there are many others. So what we strive to do through the leadership of our clients, make sure that there's alignment, make sure that we're speaking to what the partners want to do. In my example, service more with the objectives of the manufacturer, which in my example is to sell more. So we use the technology to get all these elements correct to maintain that alignment.
Seems to me that pressure is only going to get worse over time with what's going on, because in essence those alignments of goals are getting a lot clearer for people, and everybody, whether you're a partner company or a company supplying to a partner, are really getting focused on what are the key drivers. We talked about pricing in the technology space and how that's changing so much that those types of things, evolutions, just ultimately change goals and change drivers. So talk about how a company adapts to that and learns from it and then sort of reinforces what it is they need to do in changing their alignment.
Yes, Stephen, that's a great question as well. One thing we found in every industry, including our own, there are four constants that are always there, four levers CEOs can play with to manage the whitewater of change over time. And these are four things that CEOs and their teams need to do well to manage channel partners. The first is marketing and communications. So that sounds like a no-brainer statement. We're always marketing to our partners, but the problem is, from the partners looking back, they're getting inundated with marketing material from not only you, if they're representing you as a manufacturer, but many partners manage competitive brands as well, especially in high-tech manufacturing. So they're getting all this marketing communications material from multiple vendors, and it's confusing. But that's the first domain. The second is training and certification. Certification is a big deal to our clients. You have to be able to certify those partners and the people that work for them that they can appropriately represent your brand from a sales and service perspective. The third is performance management, measuring what's important, helping that dealer or partner or VAR improve their performance, help them make more money, and things that you have to measure in order to do that. And then finally, and the newest domain, is collaboration and social networking, making sure that you're leveraging those technologies. Getting back to an earlier point I made, the key for CEOs is to manage those four levers in a cohesive way. We call it the four core framework, and have technology to help you integrate those four things so that no matter what happens over time, no matter what change you're dealing with within your industry, as long as you have a well-balanced support mechanism in those four core areas, you can help your partners be successful.